Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to the workshop. Now, I don't know how we could have gone this long with that new Minecraft trend, or the recurring Minecraft trend, without making something from Minecraft ourselves. So here I've got some 1-inch stock board. This is poplar. I'm going to go ahead and dye these different colors, and we're going to start by making one of the first tools you make in the game, a wooden axe. Let's get started. Alright, by my calculations, we're going to need about 60 blocks. So we'll start off by taking my marking knife here. I've already set it to the depth of what the board is. And we're just going to mark off our first block and get cutting. Alright, now that we've got all that, we just need to double it. Like this. There we go. All the blocks that we need. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to sand each end of these. And you see they're still a little rough from cutting them. But I know what you're thinking. But Miles, these are all the same color. I know that. I'm using scrap wood. So I'm going to use what I have at my disposal, and I'm going to go ahead and dye each individual color onto the number of blocks that I need, like the picture over down here. So I'm going to get my count, I'm going to sand all these, and then I'm going to start dyeing each individual one into their respective color. Now that I got these sanded and sorted, I'm going to go ahead and dye these their respective colors. This will only be a pre-dye, you could say. I will go through afterwards and touch them up once I get everything all together. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's one color done. Now I'm going to get to doing all the rest, and we'll be back when those are done. Now that these are all tinted, I'm going to have to start gluing these up. I think the easiest way to do that is to do them row by row, and then glue each row together. So let's get started. Seems I did not press play in the last glue up, but I took each individual line of these and I went ahead and glued them all together in one go using most of my clamps again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to address some of these high spots on here and then reapply any of the stain that is missing after that, and then we'll be ready for a coat of shellac. So I've gone through and I've taken some of the high spots down and reapplied the colors to make them more full. I didn't flatten it completely because I found in the spots that I did, like right here, they kind of just blend into one solid block. So I found if I left them a little rough, you could see some of the definition between the lines. And I think it just looks more wooden if you leave it a little raw looking. So we're going to go ahead and apply some shellac, and then we'll be all set. Now that that's all done, we'll let this dry. This wood tends to be pretty porous, so I always go with my first coat being pretty heavy, and then I lighten up the coats from there. So we'll let this dry, and I'll probably end up doing about 3, maybe 4 coats, depending on how it looks. And we'll come back when it's all done. Well, that was a lot of fun and not a really complicated project. The most complicated part was getting the colors down. Now, I could have done this easier by using different species of wood. I would have to use roughly about 6 different species. There's got about 6 different colors in here. That gets a little bit more labor intensive, which not everybody is equipped to do. So this made it easier for me, just dyeing them different colors. I used 1x1 stock of poplar. It's 36 inches long. I had 2 of those. Anything I used in this video, you could get at your local Lowe's or Home Depot for not very much. And you could make one of these yourself. I know my kids are really excited about it, and if you've got kids too, I'm sure they would love to have something like this as well. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment of what you'd like to see. I would love to hear your thoughts. And with that, we'll see you next week. Bye.